Greetings, this is General. Welcome back to more Trials of Mana. In the last one, we made it to Maya. I also have the task of finding all seven elemental spirits, wherever they may be. We'll find out later. We'll just have to go searching for now. Maybe the people here in Maya can give us a clue, at least where one of them is. Yeah, they're kind of spread out. Inner stones. Running out of mana. Seems like the king is being recommended to see the king of Alcena. I guess he did a little bit of exploring back in the day when he actually went around beyond his kingdom. As far as we know, he's like one of the only leaders who did that.
Yes, hello? I am Von Voyage, and you are? Oh, never mind. It hardly matters. You simply must see my invention. Wait for me in the backyard.
The travel like every other. Actually, is Canaan travel as common in like any other? Like I know it obviously showed up in Secret, and obviously it's here in Trials.
You know what this is, right? Right?
I wonder if it shows up in other future
There's only
games.
one
I'm sure it
easy way
does.
to Alcena from Maya, and that's the bridge. It's down the treacherous Golden Road, and it's full of
very
monsters.
dangerous.
Hardly an effective
Really
or safe
scary,
travel route.
scary monsters.
However, behold, with my new deluxe
Probably
super cannon,
sounded
you
a
can
little
reach it in
bit
one
like
blast.
Charlotte
It's
then.
the latest model, and I'm almost done. So, what do you think?
Of course you're not done yet with it. I guess we're gonna have to take the Golden Road. And fight monsters. See. Yeah, why don't we go and check out the gear here. I'm pretty sure most of the gear here is pretty similar to what was at Wendell.
Oh, good choice. Looks useful.
Might as well get get a better dagger for you there, Hawkeye. Since he is actually one of our damage dealers. Not as strong as Kevin though, but then again, kind of hard to compete with Kevin. But
Oh, good choice.
Hawkeye's gonna have his own benefits above Kevin. I'm just gonna skip out on headpiece, the helmets for now, because we're just so behind on money.
We all escaped Jack.
I'm just kind of worried about
I heard rumors
our
before
money.
we left that the Priest of Light risked his life to put a barrier around Wendell to repel the Beastmen.
Another one.
It made His Eminence fall so dangerously
Guess
ill.
they somehow
He
repelled the
collapsed.
Beastmen and then
They say a young priest named
re-established the
Heath
barrier.
is the only one in Wendell who can cure the deadly sickness.
Go figure.
No one knows where he is. This could be bad.
What?
Yeah,
No,
a while before we even find Heath,
this is bad.
or where
I
they've
have
been
to go
keeping
back.
Heath.
No. Charlotte,
No,
can't go back to Jad.
gotta save world.
We get the Sword of Mana and find Heath. Then we can save your grandpa.
I don't know how those
Best
two
plan to
correlate, but
save
okay.
everyone.
Grandpa.
Yeah, he kinda bedridden for the rest of the. Actually, he's bedridden for like any part of the game now, even the post game. Sucks for him. Following the Golden Brick Road. Following the Golden Brick Road. I think I may have seen that movie like once or twice. Maybe once. Maybe I'm just not cultured enough. Not much of a movie person. That's the thing. I play and watch a whole bunch of different video games. But don't really watch movies that much. Yeah, a little cactus. Little cactus creature. We'll learn about that here soon.
One down.
Somehow you completely hopped over, you like leapfrogged over the goblin. It looked like, or at least on my point of view, it looked like she leapfrogged over the goblin. Goblin. More item seeds. Yeah, we're just. There will be some item seeds in the future I save up for later, but pretty much the normal ones and the silver ones I'm going to, which we aren't going to get the silver ones until a little bit later, probably quite a few hours from now.
How do you like me at my best?
How do you like me now? Are you like not always at your best there, Hawkeye? Is that open? Yeah, we're I guess it should also be noted here on the Golden Road I will be skipping over going to the second section of the Golden Road because we're eventually gonna go there anyway. So there is a chest that I will be opening. Just because it has money in it, and we need more money. We need more money.
One down.
Ah. Area effect after area effect after area effect.
That's how it's done.
See, let's go over this way first. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna have to go back through,
One down.
collect some of the treasure on the other path too.
One down.
Want to get all the treasure in this section out of the way, at least.
Next.
What training's really
Let's
helping?
see. Got him. Hey, more level ups. You know what? Let's increase your health, since you are our support. Just be doing a lot of supporting there, Charlotte. Not gonna do a lot of damage. I feel like she does. You can have her do decent amount of damage if you take her down her dark path. I'll clarify light and dark paths once we get to it. Ooh, there we go. Like, is that Kevin's? Yep, that's Kevin's. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that one also changes depending on who you have as your, that one's obviously your first companion. Sometimes I want to say second companion, well, even though that there's the main character, first companion, second companion, is the way the game clarifies it.
Take down the enemy.
Why don't we get that toxic ability? It'll be important way later on, but might as well get it now.
Could have won alone.
Yeah, that one, the toxic ability, whenever you do a physical attack, you have a chance of poisoning enemies. Which obviously none of the boss enemies are weak to. I mean, can be I don't think there is a single boss that's susceptible to status effects. I mean, some of them make sense. Makes you kind of wish like more games would have bosses susceptible to some status effects. I don't know, a lot of games don't really balance status effects very well. Like, probably the one that does it best would actually be the the what is it? The same series that Persona came from. I'm having Second Densetsu block my brain to even think of what its name is, even though it's like that's what I'm playing right now. That's not what I'm thinking of. I still can't remember its name. I blame the Second Densetsu as being a block word in my brain.
We are getting
The same series that Persona came from, basically what I'm saying. That's spinned off from. And then Persona itself does at least status debuffs well. Granted this game does status debuffs well as well, but doesn't really, other than being affected by status effects yourself, I don't really bother with a lot of status effect abilities. I think even if you silence the mages, they still can use spells, I think. Then again, the only person who gets like one of the silence spells, which is mute from Kevin, that I've used a lot, I've kind of murdered the enemy before like literally putting silence on them really matters, because Kevin kind of does that. Can I get a good hit on you? I'm trying to knock off your dang shield. Why aren't you letting me hit you?
That was the last of them. Don't get too comfortable, though.
I don't know why that's there. There's like that healing, the golden. There's the golden statue there that we can just use to heal up. Alright, I was looking at the map for a second there. I have to balance between looking at the map and playing the game sometimes. I mean, I usually do I think I do a pretty good job. I couldn't really find like a good place to like set up my guide. Like I tried to do it on Steam, but Steam doesn't allow you to make a guide unless you own the game. So I had to do it. I made a Discord, which you can check that out on in the description.
Valsanan spies, I'd bet. You think you can walk away from us unscathed? Never!
What makes you assume that we're Valsana?
Killy looks angry.
We're kind of a weird
What do you mean?
group of
Whoa,
people.
that sounds
You got
like
a
an
half
overreaction.
beastman,
Silence
a half
You are all enemies of
elf,
the king.
and then a thief.
Hey, bring out those magic devices. We'll trap them on the bridge.
Bring out the
Take
golem.
Huh?
They actually show you a barrier in this version. And we got 2 of them.
What? Are they
The-
attacking us?
Yeah, get
What do we
the...
do? Let's just get rid of them.
Usually they do a rocket punch like the... Not rocket punch, the rocket artillery attack. Well, both of them tend to do it. Oh, now they're doing it. But yeah, they tend to do it pretty immediately, so you want to get the heck out of the...
Stay focused.
Get away from the front of them. I like how I'm like behind him and I still get hit by that rocket attack. Sometimes attacks do that, where it's like the area effect is bigger than it shows. It's a little annoying. Oh jeez. A little beat up there, Charlotte. I think these guys are weak to wind, but obviously that doesn't matter because we don't have wind yet. So we're just gonna have to brute force it for now. The good thing is Kevin's the powerhouse, so. Seems like, oh, there we go. I don't know what decides on when deal, when you're able to stun enemies. Maybe there's like a damage threshold. I don't know. I switched to Hawkeye so he'd actually use his goddamn class strike. There we go. Wow, it only took like one more light hit. Yay, more levels. And more levels.
Everyone, retreat!
Perfect line. Oscar. I'll give you all the Oscars. Yeah, there's like another one.
That was too close.
Like I've said,
Now how are we gonna get to Athena?
the English voice acting and the lines in this, the lines in this game are kind of weird sometimes. Like you'll have times where there's some competent, and then there's times where you get stuff like that. Maybe it's bad voice direction, I don't know.
Get to Athena.
Oh, since we, let's see, we level up, increasing luck so you can hit harder, and then increase intelligence to just get toxic. He's very toxic. Very toxic atmosphere. Yeah, let's go grab the little cactus here. We couldn't get this, god dang it. The game didn't respond to me pressing the jump button. But yeah, he was, like, we had to go through and talk to that professor before a little cactus show up. There's also, there were areas that we explored that had little cactus, but obviously we couldn't collect them until now, which is a little annoying. But we'll be going back to those locations. There's a few where you have to get like go out of your way to get the little cactus, but there's only a handful of those.
What? The bridge is down? Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
a robot
Well,
done
have no
flawed
fear.
on it.
With my Hyper Deluxe Super Cannon version 2, I can fix all your problems.
Did you?
What happened to the first
rename it?
version?
Oh, never mind that.
You dismantled the first version and made a second?
Backyard again. Lickety split.
And again, it seems like he's the kind of forgetful type. So maybe he just changed the name. Okay, blast us to Valsena.
Isn't she a beauty?
And then I
This
started
is the
blasting.
revolutionary ultra fabulous turbo cannon number 2.
Let's get going.
I got so caught up in making this that I plumb forgot about ignition fuel.
We need something
Nitromite.
to make the cannon
I need nitromite
blow.
to fire this up. Think you can grab some for me? I've got too much work left on my next invention.
out of
to get it
gunpowder.
myself. You'll be fine.
Granted, what we're getting isn't gunpowder.
Where is fuel?
What
Where
a
HP?
bother. Let's ask someone in town.
Yeah, gotta talk with people and find out where it is, like every other time. Come to think of it, there are a few areas where we don't do that and just go directly to where we're going. But there's a few times. Voice crack? There is a few times
Wow. So dwarves live in
where
stone
we
split
have
gap?
to
How come
all
I've never seen
like
any
talk
sign
with
of
people
them
and figure
there?
out what to do. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it off here. How much is it gonna be for us to get ignition? Find out next time. Bye bye.
Feeling about this? Did you hear that? I ain't gonna stick around. Later!